Time in every MC's career where he says, and we're ahead of schedule, and the universe conspires against him. So I'm sorry for that technical difficulty. That was my fault. So thank you for sticking along in the background, having us there, and thank you to our tech crew. They are just working like mad to make sure that everything's happening. Sticking in plugs, hitting buttons. Big thank you to Adam Rayburn and to Russell Eggleston, who are behind the scenes making this happen. I think because we cut off partway through this, I believe we're going to reset and we're going to be doing our rainbow room again. So if you are watching and you went, we want to make sure that our little people get the spotlight that they deserve. So we're going to be going back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoon class. I think we are at the very least. Stick with me. I think that excellent. We're going to be doing these guys. They're going to be led by Michaela, Kayla, and Danica, and they're going to be singing The Ants Go Marching In one by one. And you might think, are those the lyrics? And they are. The really cool thing about this crew is they made up the lyrics themselves. So here we are. This is the Rainbow Room, the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoon crew. Awesome. Thank you so much to that crew singing The Ants Go Marching One by One. Hurrah, hurrah. Good Friday evening. How's it going? Thank you for watching the 48th annual CDC Talent Show. And I don't know about in your house, but right now a lot of us are thinking, next year we should do this. So I'm going to invite you. If you're thinking maybe you want to perform in the next CDC Talent Show, I want you to take your device out. I want you to set a reminder for approximately January of 2023 and say, I will perform in the CDC Talent Show, because I know the talent's out there. And this year I've been so excited to see a ton of that talent. People who hadn't been performing at all have come out of the woodwork to perform for the CDC Talent Show. And, if we also have people who are coming back, and that's awesome too. So yeah, if you're thinking, I could do something, tonight is the night. Put it in your calendar so that by, your New Year's resolution pops up, you can go, oh, yeah, this is the year I get up in front and I perform. And maybe next year we'll be in front of a live audience. But today we are so glad that we can be here as part of a virtual audience. Also, so entirely glad to pronounce our next amount that we have here today. Tana walked in very calmly and said, here's the next amount. And I don't know how she wasn't jumping up for joy. Our next amount that we've raised, I'm proud to present, is $48,720. You've helped us raise almost $500,000. Thank you so much to the people not only of Fort St. John, but all of around the Peace region who've really helped tonight with our CDC annual talent show fundraiser. A crew who did stand up and said, hey, yeah, we'll throw our hats, we'll perform for you. These are the students from Margaret Ma Murray. This is the band led by Sabrina Brooks. Sorry, Miss Brooks. Here they are. It is the students from Margaret Ma Murray Community Schools Band.
One, two,
Proving that you need to have music in your life. That is the Margaret Ma students led by Sabrina Brooks. Big thank you to Sabrina, and big thank you to everyone who's added to tonight, who's added to the arts, who's added to children's lives here in Fort St. John. This city is alive and vibrant, and that's because of the people in it. You have reached out, you've recognized, hey, in order to make this town better, I've got to put back into it. And that's what you've done. And that's what you're doing right now by watching the 48th annual CDC Talent Show. Thank you, Arctec Welding, too, as well. You guys have stepped up and said, hey, we want to give back, and we really appreciate it. Also, thanks to our other sponsors as well. Chopped Leaf. We had Canadian Grind. We had a few, Mobile One, Lube Express, you stepped up, too. And we'll be thanking all of our sponsors tonight and throughout the show. Our next act is incredible. She's been playing guitar since 2013. Since she was just 13. She had a 2011 EP. It was called It's Perfect Time. It was amazing. Had a single on it called You Can't Give Up. And it was actually selected for a Rock in the Peace concert and had amazing coverage. It was released all across Canada on different radio stations. And she played at the North Peace Cultural Center. Because of that, and also because of her amazing talent, she was asked to open for the lead singer of Prairie Oyster when they came through here at the Lido theater. She's also been on such TV shows as the new Canoe songwriting episode. She was on with Kenny Starr, and Art Napoleon. That was in 2007. She was on the MYTV in 2009. This performer has been on live radio at CUV in Victoria and then got to go cross-country and performed in Peterborough, Ontario. She's been on so many radio stations. She's been on Peace FM. She's been on CBC. She was part of the Feed the Soul Volume 2 campaign album, which is where a bunch of musicians got together and said, we want to give back. We want to give back with our music. And she was featured on that. In May 2010, her song Andrew was included on, that was the Feed the Soul one, and they performed at the world-renowned Buchert Gardens in Victoria, I believe. And she received awesome media coverage. In 2012, her music was actually on a feature film. It was called... the movie was By the Time You Read This, and it was based on a book by the King of Hearts written by Vancouver Island's Connie Lentz. In 2017, her career continued. She opened for Twin Peaks and had 2 sold-out shows at Whole Wheat and Honey. And then she's performed and acted in the Vagina Monologues through the Fort St. John Women's Resource Society. In 2019, she was one of the several headliners at Women in Song at the Lido Theater. That's amazing. And now she's going to be here at the CDC Talent Show. Don't forget, you're going to watch her here. And if you're like, this is fantastic, I want more of it, you're going to check out her TikTok. It's ever growing. And she's going to have new content that's going to be released this year. Here we are. It is from Charlie Lake, Jenna Lauren.
Hey guys, my name is Jenna Lauren. I'm a local singer-songwriter based out of Charlie Lake. And you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, and most recently TikTok. I love to go live on there under Jenna Lauren Music. And this is an original tune that I wrote called So Close. You were so close, yet so far. You were so close, yet so far. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. But success only comes after failure. So learn patience with those hands. 'Cause winners or losers will give it one more try. You gotta keep going, don't ask yourself why. Have faith in your dreams, don't leave them to fate. And set those goals for your own sake. You were so close. You tried so hard. You were so close. And now look where you are.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jenna. That was incredible. And I can't wait to hear your content in the new year. Please follow her on TikTok. And thank you for taking time out of your day and here with the CDC. Speaking of taking time out of their very, very busy day, I have two very special co-hosts. So I'm going to turn it to you. What is your name?
Mikkel.
Hey, Mikkel. And what is your name?
Grayson.
Grayson. Okay, now I have to ask, are you guys are related?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, off screen we were talking about this. Who out of the I'll ask you first. Who has the messier room? She does?
Yeah.
Now you said you had a really
I just got a new bed this week, so I had to move everything out.
Of course. Now if
Totally
you didn't
her.
have a new bed, would his room be messier? Okay. I'll break it to you. I had the messiest. I have two older sisters. I had the messiest room ever. So, can you guys find things in your room though?
Yeah, basically not right now. My shelf is tipping over.
Okay.
I just got new closet.
You got a new closet. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, speaking of new stuff, guys, we are going to present the next thing. You've been practicing.
Yes,
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Who's coming up next?
Northern Wind Community Band.
Awesome. And how many songs are they singing?
3.
Great. And you're going to say the next important part. You're going to say, led by Sabrina Brooks. Ready? Go for it.
Led by Sabrina Brooks.
That was awesome. Yeah. All right. Thank you, too. Okay, we're going to end on a high five. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, CDC. There we go. Here is the Northern Winds Community Band. Thank you, you two. Here they are. Rayburn's Community Band. There they are, being led by Sabrina Brooks, playing, of course, Moana, the song that may be stuck in your head if you're not already singing We Don't Talk About Bruno. And I'm very sorry for mentioning the name of that song, but it's great. Coming up, Tana Milner is going to come in. She's going to give some updates and also some thanks on some sponsors. Stay tuned. That's just around the corner. Also, speaking of sponsors, thank you to all of our sponsors who stepped up. Of course, we had some amazing people say, oh, I'd like to help. And I'd also like to recognize the people who chose not to be named. We did get a few sponsors who said, you know what? You don't need, someone needs this more than me. And we said, oh, okay, great. Who can we thank? And they said, don't worry about it. So this city is full of anonymous sponsors. And to you, we say, thank you. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you did it, but it really makes a difference here at the CDC. We're going to go back to a few of our kids in the CDC. You can see some of our little people. This is going to be the Sunflower Room, the Tuesday and Thursday afternoon crew. It's led by Jen. It's led by Miranda. It's led by Bhavnish and Alexa. And they're going to be dancing to Crazy Frog. Feel free to jump in and dance with them too. And if you're not sure about that, well, you might want to sing the next song with them. They're going to be singing Alice the Camel. So it is the Tuesday and Thursday afternoon crew. Here they are. Big thank you to our Tuesday and Thursday afternoon crew. There they are, singing the beloved song Alice the Camel, which I kind of had to pull you away from, Tana. You were not wanting to not watch that.
It's my favoriteest one. I love that song.
It was
it's
really
the best.
You said, okay, we have a few people who we really want to thank. So a few people who've
for
stepped
sure.
up. So
Yeah.
what do we got today?
We have so many that have stepped up. I'm not going to rattle off the 8 million names that I have, but I do want to highlight a few that are have really come forward and do year after year. Julie Zebart, who used to be on our board, MNP sponsors us every year in the talent show and at our golf tournament. So a big shout out to Julie. She's a special, dear, kind lady. And our very own Adam Rayburn, who is behind the scenes right now, but him and his lovely wife Tammy from Wiggles and Giggles, I can't even talk, they gave us over $1,000. So I really want to do a shout out to them because he does this for really next to nothing and also donates. So a huge shout out to their family. Very sweet. And our very own Erin Robertson, who we love, and she's one of our occupational therapists here. Her parents are amazing, and I love them. Their names are Jeff and Regina, and they sponsored $500. So thank you very much to them. They're a lovely, lovely family, and we're very glad that we got to sneak their girl to come work for us, so it was great. Ted and Coral Pym, you've seen their daughters performing tonight. They gave us also a very large donation, and I want to do a shout out to them because they are a big part of our CDC family. We get to spend a lot of time with their family, so it's really great that we get to do this together. So big shout out to them. And I want to shout out to my neighbors, my old neighbors, back when we first moved to town, Blaine and Peggy Alexander with Big League Utilities. They gave us $3,000 tonight, so a huge shout out to them. They are very, very lovely people and very giving of the community, so thank you guys. I would be remiss if I didn't shout out to Mustang Rentals, who you guys probably all know because normally they do a check presentation for us, but the Lowen family has sponsored us year after year, and again, they came through. They gave us $7,500 this year. So
Wow.
huge shout out to their entire family. You guys are amazing, and we're so glad that we get to be a part of your children's lives as well. And finally, for this little segment, there's a family that has sponsored us every year for as long as I can remember, and probably before I even came here. I've been here for a pretty long time now. But Omar Kiergan Excavating, they're retiring this year. They're closing shop after many, many years. So she had came in and just said, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, sponsoring you guys year after year. So a huge shout out to them. Please enjoy your retirement, and thank you so much for all that you have given us these past years. It's really, really means a lot, and you have changed, the lives of the kids that come here. So thank you so much. And there'll be more to come. There's a big list. So thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you. And thank you for keeping us updated. I can see the big check is getting ready there.
Oh, yes. We have actually a new